Hello, it's Bud. Al's dad wants to make a Star of David. He wants a flat star, and he wants to cut it out and potentially put a hole in it for a candle or something of that nature. So let's see what we can do. Okay, I'm going to start with a board 11 by 11 by 3/4 and see what we can do here. Okay, first off, I'm going to line segments, and I'm going to come down here and just roughly draw a triangle. I messed up, I'll be right back. Start again. I don't want line segments, I want connected lines. That's what it's all about, is learning, right? Okay, so I'm going to start here, and I'm not too concerned on how it looks right now. I just want to connect everything. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make each side 10 inches. So I'm clicking on the blue and making it 10 inches. Okay, and I'm going to make it so it's straight, and I'm going to just start by going to layout and centering this whole thing. Okay. So 10 inches is too big for this piece of wood, so let's change it. 8.5. So there we got 8.5, and it's still a little skewed here. Okay, so there's that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click inside the triangle and do a copy and do a paste. And I've got 2 of them. Okay. Okay, this one's highlighted, so I'm going to come to layout, and I'm going to rotate this thing 180 degrees if I can. Let's just try it this way, flip vertically. There we go. Okay, so now I have both triangles, and now what I want to do is I want to click on this one, come up to layout, center, and I'm going to take it off of center vertical, and I'm going to do the same thing to the other one. Okay, I'm taking them both off of center vertical. So now what I'm going to do is take this one and move it up, and it's kind of an eyeball type thing. And then I'm going to go to the other one and move it down. And again, it's kind of an eyeball thing. I could get really scientific and divide this thing into thirds and know that I'm right. I'll be right back. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I've got the one highlighted. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to hold down Control, click on the other one. They're both highlighted. Let's see if I can do this. Put a region on both of them. And then click outside. Okay, so now it's reduced. I don't need that, but in order to do what I want, I found this is my easiest way. So now what I want to do is I'm going to highlight these again and group them. Okay, I may not need to group, but I'm going to try it that way. What I'm after now is I want to do that edge Maybe I have to do it this way. Holding down Control, clicking on both of those. Okay, here's the outline. Let's see again. I want to go back over here. Okay, the outline does not show up on the group. But if I hold down Control and click on these two, the outline is activated. And I now have an outline. So now I can come back here and take out the region. And I have the outline path. And I can do my cut. And I can do it all in one, or depending on the kind of wood, if it's something other than pine or any other light wood, I'm okay. But there may be times when I don't want to go the full depth in one pass with an 1/8 of an inch cutter. So I can come down here and say my maximum is, say, 200. Okay. So now when it does the cutout, it will only go a little less than 1/4 of an inch with each round of cuts. I use that a lot of time on the dense wood. The way I tell whether it's dense or not to a degree is how heavy it feels. If it feels heavy, then I know it's going to cut hard. And I don't want to break my bit. I don't want to burn. I don't want to labor. I don't want the machine to be having a lot of chatter. So I accept it. I can set it inside or outside, whatever I want. But there I have that. And now, if I want to drill holes, all I have to do is come up here and click on the circle, and depending on what I want, here's a circle and I want it to be a certain size. I pick the size by the radius, and remember the radius is half the diameter, and that's what I have. So that, in a nutshell, is one way. These are concepts of how I would do a Star of David. I hope that helps.